Now, Russia launched a surprise ground offensive into Ukraine's Kharkiv region, reopening a front that had taken center stage in the early stages of the war. Moscow is eyeing its biggest land operation in this region. Ukraine's outgunned army rushed in reinforcements. President Volodymyr Zelensky vowed to defend the region. Ukraine says it repelled the Russian armored attack. And according to Kharkiv's regional head, not a single meter has been lost after Moscow's forces sought to break through defensive lines. Now, there was massive shelling reported in the region overnight, killing at least 2 civilians and injuring 5 more. Residential buildings caught fire during the attack, which Ukraine says was carried out with 2 anti-craft guided missiles. Moscow denies targeting civilians in what it said are legitimate strikes on Ukraine's military, energy and transport infrastructure. Meanwhile, people in hundreds have been evacuated from the border area in Ukraine's Kharkiv region after Moscow launched a surprise ground offensive. Ukrainian authorities helped with evacuations from the Kharkiv region and the surrounding areas. Residents were brought to a town where they waited patiently for their turn to leave. On the outskirts of the Russian-held city of Luhansk in eastern Ukraine, the region's Russia-installed leader says Ukrainian forces attacked an oil storage depot and sparked a large fire, killing at least 3 and injuring some 8 civilians. According to reports, this is said to be second such assault in 3 days. Meanwhile, as Kyiv struggles to hold off advances by Russian troops in the northeast Kharkiv region, the United States has announced a new $400 million package of military aid for Ukraine. This is the 3rd tranche of aid for Ukraine since the Congress passed supplemental funding in late April after months of gridlock. Now, the White House says the latest military aid is intended to help Ukraine fend off a surging Russian effort to capture Kharkiv. The United States says, though, it expects Russia will make further advances in the coming weeks after they already launched initial incursions in areas near Kharkiv. Though it insisted it do not anticipate any major breakthroughs. The Pentagon expressed optimism, saying that despite Russia's offensive in Ukraine's Kharkiv region, the United States will be delivering needed weapon systems to Kyiv quickly.
They believe that their most urgent need is in the Kharkiv area. And certainly that's where they're going to begin to put most of the resources that we're providing. So we're in constant contact. We're going to try to address their needs in every way that we can, and we're doing it in an urgent fashion.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.